4,500 NBA games officiated. James Capers, Kenny Mauer, and Curtis Blair. And away we go. Here's Contavious Caldwell-Pope on top. Outside, Morris, he'll launch a three. Big shot. And a team of all the playoff teams. Paul will probe outside the lane. That's his sweet spot. And James has the rebound.
Of course, defensively, you have to form a wall in transition when LeBron James has the ball.
Into James. Caldwell-Pope lasers one.
Shooter's so important. One of three guys on this team that can go get his shot. And with AD out, his play offensively is so important to their success.
Booker with the three, got it to go. Struggling with his shot over the last 3 games coming into tonight. Just 18 of 50. So that's an early good sign for the Suns. And here is Schroeder. Couple 20-point games in games 2 and 3. Struggled in game 4. LeBron with a three. Buries it from the 2.5 gone. Screen by Drummond. Schroeder from 2. Bridges got a hand on it. Paul. Booker. Suns the other way. Paul had 18 and 9 assists in game 4. Good move. Deceptive move that time. Booker on the season as compared to the regular season. James 2. Crowder defense. Drummond inside.
LeBron's in that mid-post. Rebound opportunity there for Drummond.
Paul with a three, and he has struggled from 3, but look at Bridges.
And is able to convert the putback. But getting out in pace, easy baskets in transition, a must for Phoenix before this local defense sets up.
Who began in this game 3 of 3, have now gone 1 of 7 since. And Phoenix is on a little 6-0 run.
And the switching of the defense for Phoenix. Monty Williams trusts his guys, causing some confusion there on that last play by LeBron.
Booker with 5, LeBron with 5. Here it's over Gasol with the Caruso, a 3. Moore's in there fighting for it. Starters still out there for Phoenix. They have started 5 of 12. Booker carving his way, deceptive move to the 3, and he puts it off the glass with another rebound.
Textbook defense. They're helping out on LeBron in the post and able to close out to the shooters by the Suns.
Booker, Bridges, and a 3 is ball. Here's a screen by Gasol that affords LeBron room. Fanning on the 3, picked up by Bridges. Out there, Caruso, Gasol, Kuzma, Matthews, and LeBron James. Driving inside, slithering for 2. Basket by Cameron Payne.
And I love this kid. His confidence right now is sky high. Shooting the ball, 3-pointers, getting to the rim. What a backup player there Payne is for this ball club.
Punishing LeBron James, Caruso. 4 to play in the first. Booker got this screen up top. Caruso's on him now. James is on Bridges. Matthews is on Payne. Cameron Payne again elusively taking it in. Squirts inside. Brought in by Phoenix. Comes off the bench. A nice addition for this team.
Well, he really stretches the floor as a big right there. Hasn't really been effective here in this series, but is more than capable from downtown.
Payne works on the veteran Matthews. Wesley Matthews out to LeBron. Shot clock at 5. Crowder defends. Kicks it out. Kuzma running 2. Got it from 5th. Braun, who now cuts inside. Caruso can't hit him. Screen Drummond. 3. Matthews. Rebound Kaminsky. It's Devin Booker, the All-Star. Kaminsky a screen for Payne's triple. Cameron Payne. And off the bench, he's put in 10 for the Suns.
He is just instant offense. When he touches the ball, he is looking to score, and he is delivering.
Here comes LeBron Johnson there. Oh, what a great spin.
I'm telling you, you cannot defend down there on that block. 5-10 feet from the basket. His size, his strength, and his skill level. I'd like to see more of that from LeBron.
James with 7. Good fake there. Evasive move inside. Booker hits the deck. Missouri. For that, he was up in Michigan. Went to Kentucky and played for Calipari for a year. And a high pick by this Phoenix team. LeBron now works on Torrey Craig. 3rd different defender on James. Easily finds Kuzma cutting. They'll stay at 13. He's 5 of 8. 13 points on 8 shots. And James holding it again. Screened by Drummond. Into Drummond, pick and roll. Scooping up and down. First to within 5. They've trailed by 11. Payne against Schroeder. Kaminsky picked up by Drummond. They got him way outside. Booker. Close by, takes it up and puts it down. 6.
And Kuzma doesn't have to have a great game, just has to be solid. Although I thought he might have got away with a walk on that play.
Here's Booker. Difference of 5 seconds. Game clock and shot clock. Booker has been the star. 15 points on 9 shots. Got the screen. Launches a 3.
The open court, in part because of the great defense of Phoenix. He's certainly not healthy. I do believe him, though, that he's still capable, and there's still time left. But Phoenix right now. Just incredible defense there by DeAndre Ayton, using his length, walling him up, not fouling, forcing LeBron into a tough shot.
Chris Paul 1 of 5. Markieff Morris, who starts tonight for Anthony Davis, is on. 17-1 run for Phoenix. LA hasn't scored a field goal in over 5 minutes in a drive. Visit the NBA app. Halfway through, Suns' biggest lead of 23. Ball. Booker with 20. He'll blaze his way outside the lane and stop. With the shot clock at 7. Paul. McLemore's on it. Down to 3. Dancing. 15-footer Chris Paul. It's McLemore, and they got him off waivers, and he was let go by Houston. Reeled in by Bridges. Down court, it ends up with Booker. Booker's such a smooth player. Picked up here by Horton Tucker. Doubled by McLemore. Screen. And outside it goes. Crowder with a 3.
Because of that injury, because of the Suns and how they've attacked him, not playing at that level.
Jiggly move. 6 points. Setting a wall. Schroeder fights through it. Inside pass. Broken up. Intended for Bridges. And now it goes to Caruso. He'll take it the other way. He glides.
And I was just saying earlier, I mean, this series, aside from this first half, has been fantastic. Back and forth. Adjustments made. Different storylines. Not a typical first-round matchup. Beautiful cut.
And claimed inside by Chris Paul with rebound number 4. 54% shooting for the Suns, 32% shooting for the Lakers. Rushing into the paint was Paul and for the Phoenix Suns.
And it's almost like after the heartbreak of Game 2 and Game 3 for the Suns, and making the necessary adjustments as
Schroeder for 3. He's 0 of 6.
No ball movement, no player movement right now. For the Lakers on their offensive end, playing right into the hands, and as you see on the other end, the Suns.
So they had actually stricken, they thought, blocked inside by Bridges. On a slashing move by Schroeder. But they felt like, you know, we know exactly what we're up against. Tough shot down the hatchet. Robert Sarver, I think we finally got things right. Well, they hired the right coach, Monty Williams. They make the deal for Paul. They pay Booker, who takes this shot right here and drains it. Thing right, but this town, as great a basketball city as it is, has not had a lot of winners over the last 10 years. LeBron from 38 points and 6 rebounds, and uncorks a 3. It's Schroeder. Well, Paul, a 3 by LeBron. He gets
Coach Monty Williams, the perfect teammate, the perfect player, the perfect leader for this team at this stage.
Kuzma in for Caruso.
Both were he was at the end of his career, and I was hurt in the 2003-2004 season. Took him to a game at Duke versus North Carolina in Cameron, and we're sitting behind the bench, and he has a notepad taking notes while watching Coach K. And 2 years ago when he took over, just not in a good place, no culture, no identity. Monty Williams poured that foundation, and these guys have responded, and now, you know, on the verge here, they pull this game out, 1 game away from dethroning the defending champion.
That's the best over on NBA TV. Matthews triple, late close by Payne. Rebound snared by Cameron Johnson. Began at Pitt and finished at Carolina. Here comes Payne, 14 first half. And how to be a pro. Had all the skills coming out of Murray State. He was a high pick. Here's his triple. But it didn't click early on in his career, and he had to kind of move around to a few locations, a few addresses, to find out what was missing. James hitting from out. Huge calamity on their part. Kaminsky. So in there right now for Phoenix, Payne, Kaminsky, Cameron Johnson, Craig, and Booker. Distance shots, I mean, he is uncanny. It's just such great theater.
It really is. I mean, just one of the great players, great closers in this league, not afraid of the moment, thrives in that moment, and time again, we've seen him step up and deliver.
James carves his way inside. James overall has looked less to score than in any other series other than the 2011 finals. Tracking data used, Athletic coming up with some of those notes. Cameron Johnson triple.
Williams imploring his guys to not give them any life whatsoever, and really it's been all about their defense. Impressive.
Kuzma step back three. Got it. It's been a sizable lead by the opponent in an important game, and a lot of the things you establish now with Johnson cutting off that baseline and into Horton Tucker and got the two and a foul.
An incredible leader, as we talked about, but someone who is willing to make the sacrifice, do everything he can to be ready. We talked to Monty Williams about that before the game, just understanding the mindset of elite players. And 8 hours, he's going to do the same.
Denver has beaten in overtime number 2, Portland 147-140. So the Nuggets go up 3 games to 2 on the Blazers.
Sounds like we missed a pretty good one over there.
It sounds like this, unless you can watch it on your laptop. You know, you bring in a Chris Paul for moments like this in big, pivotal games in the playoffs, which is a 3-game playoff beginning tonight. And Phoenix is going to go up 3 games to 2 with Game 6 in L.A. on TNT on Thursday night.
Yeah, I mean, look, campaign incredible this year. And we talked about his story, talked about he bounced around, looked to find his way. As Kaminsky, beautiful.
How one-sided was that third quarter? The Suns, had they been held scoreless for the entire third quarter.
Getting that win there in Game 4 at home, obviously the Sixers will be a favorite, but Embiid so important on both ends of the floor for that Sixer ball club.
This is Ejuan Moore, a veteran. Dancing inside on McKinney. Scoops it home.
Because Phoenix is confident, clicking on all cylinders, and believe that they can beat this team in a 7-game series. Good pass.
Beautiful, and Saric was right there. Will put it beautifully into the hands of Saric, who is on the move, an undrafted player. Galloway out of St. Joe's with the Knicks. New Orleans traded to Sacramento. Detroit 3 years. Free agent with the Suns. Horton Tucker. And Torrey Craig with Horton Tucker. Well, they had a good crowd in that arena tonight. That capacity for what they're allowing.
Now the Lakers just, they got to get mad. You know, it's one thing to lose a game, but to be embarrassed like this on the road.
They had Avery Bradley, they had Dion Waiters and Rondo and Howard, like in JaVale McGee, they talked about, and J.R. Smith for 6 games, but they had a presence in that bubble, Grant. And the Nuggets will take on the winner of this series between the Suns and the Lakers. And there is a lot of basketball left to play. Of course, now will Anthony Davis play in the next game, Game 6 on Thursday? How is the shoulder of Chris Paul as he fell hard after a blockout attempt inside by Matthews? So a lot of unanswered questions with health at the very top of that list. And a scoop and a score.
And I'll be honest with you, I mean, even AD coming out tonight, I mean, the way this Suns team from the start, defensively, offensively, they knocking down shots, attack mode. I'm not sure, even with AD playing ball club, and it's definitely been the case here for the Suns.
There's Jalen Smith, who hits a shot, played for Coach Mark Turgeon at the University of Maryland. Turgeon was the point guard for Larry Brown at Kansas. As an unrecruited player out of a little school in Topeka, Kansas. Here comes Horton Tucker. He'll scoop it up with a little. Javon Carter played for Bob Huggins at West Virginia. And he was the 2-time college basketball defensive player of the year. Here's Jared Dudley. He was the ACC player of the year. the story becomes the defending champions because they'll be at home. They may have to play again without Davis. We don't know. And that will be their side of the story. And then the other side is Phoenix with a chance to win a playoff series on the road. And what is the health of Chris Paul? And does this young team have the wherewithal to do what they did in Game 4 and win in Staples Center?
And it'll be fun to find out right here. I expect the Lakers to come out with do is close out a series.
It sure is. We saw that last night with Philadelphia in the nation's capital, unable to close out the Wizards, and Washington won, and they forced a Game 5. Tucker. That'll do it. Suns go up 3 games to 2 on the defending champs, setting up